Hello everyone, my name is Royce and welcome back to my Let's Play of Hollow Knight Silksong. Today we are doing episode 6 of the Let's Play. I think I'm about 14-15 hours into the game and still in Act 1, so definitely a long game for me. I've seen that some people have finished it a lot faster, but hey, it's not a competition, we're just here to enjoy ourselves, right? So I have a lot of things I want to go through, but I'm going to go through it rapid fire style, just so I'm not rambling too much and I actually stick to the point and focus on gameplay in this episode because again, unfortunately it's pretty late and I want to focus on the main content, which is actually playing the game, not yapping. So let's get through it. First off, I want to do a quick recap of episode 5 for those who weren't here or who might not remember what I did in the last episode. So just rattling down the list. First, we did a lot of backtracking to confirm that some dead ends were actually dead ends. For the most part, they were, and it was kind of a waste of time. But hey, we confirmed that we don't need to go to those locations yet, at least not without another navigation ability like a double jump or a wall jump, something like that. Also, we went to the Mistmoor region, which we had already been to, and explored more of that area. We still, I think, don't have a map for it, but we did a couple of things like meeting the NPC Garmond and fighting some scissor enemies, which is pretty cool. Then we saw the haunted Bellheart, which was this spooky city which had been sort of overcome or stunned by Silk. So we have a quest to try to save the city and figure out what's going on. I'm really curious to see where that goes. Then we went to Shellwood and met the NPC Greyroot, who wants us to collect purple polyps, which are sort of flowers or pieces of flowers that drop when we hit these purple flowers. I don't know. I can't remember what she wants with them, but it's a collection quest that we will work on as we navigate Shellwood. Then we made our way into the Wormways, which seems to be primarily a connecting zone over on the left part of the map that sort of connects the Mossholm area to the Bone Bottom area to the Marrow area, and bridges some of the vertical space of that central cavern that we fell down at the very beginning of the story, which I realized is reflected in the game's map, and I think that's very cool, that there's actually, you know, a huge cliff or crevice or whatever that we fell into, and you can see that as one vertical drop on the game's map. Then we went on a little bit of a fetch quest or tracking quest, if you will, to find volatile flint beetles, which had made their home in the Marrow. We destroyed them, and we went back and collected our prize, which I think was a slot unlock for one of our crests, although I don't think we used it yet. And that pretty much summarizes the last episode. So a couple of more things. Plans for this episode are primarily navigate through Shellwood and navigate through Greymoor. Now, there is a little bit of news I have to share about Silksong. This was something I first heard about earlier today from one of my friends, and I went on Steam just now and confirmed it. Silksong has been patched. The game is no longer in its day 1 or day 0 patch. The game has changed. It looked like most of it was bug fixes, which is totally fine, but we actually had some gameplay tweaks as well. I read that a couple of bosses have been nerfed, including the Moorwing, which is a boss that I have been dreading fighting because I've heard it's so hard. I have mixed feelings about this. You know, if the boss is a little bit forgiving now, I might have less suffering, but also less, you know, enjoyment for you all if you like watching my suffering. So I guess I could downpatch the game somehow on Steam and figure out how to do that and play on an earlier patch, but I'm just going to run with it. We're going to have a little bit of an easier boss fight. I think one other boss fight has also been slightly nerfed. That's just the way the game is. Again, it's a little bit less of a challenge, but the game is already really hard, and we're not here to try to be the greatest pro gamer in the world. We're here to have a good time, right? And other than that, my only other thing to do is to show you, as promised, a little bit more of my Hollow Knight merch. So last time I showed you all my grub, And this time I will show you my shade blush. So we have it right here. Very soft, very squishy. He's got a nail on his back, and he also makes noise. And you can't really tell in the lighting here, but his eyes actually light up. You can sort of tell. So something I actually just noticed is that the song is played in different octaves. It's not always the same, which is cool. I just learned that. I've had this for years. Anyway, that's enough yapping from me. Like I said, let's just get right into the game. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate anyone who has somehow managed to find my Let's Play here, whether it is shortly after Silksong has come out or long after. I appreciate every single one of you. If you would like to like or leave a comment or leave a subscription if you're enjoying the content, it would be greatly appreciated. Obviously never required, but I appreciate any help that I can get to keep delivering you guys the best content that I possibly can. Let's get into it. I just realized I don't have a drink next to me, so there might be a cut in the middle of the video while I go get something to drink. Sorry about that. So let's refamiliarize myself with the buttons. I've got my sprint. I feel ancient saying buttons instead of controls. It's weird. So we do have a new crest we can switch to for boss fights that gives us a shorter ranged but maybe more powerful attack. It also gives us a new bind ability where instead of healing 3 masks, we, I think, enter a powered up state where we also sap life each time we hit an enemy, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at our map. I think I want to head back into Shellwood. So we do have a bellway we can visit. I don't think I have anything I need to do in the hub area right now. We have only 52 rosaries, so not too much to spend those on. Although we do have some relics we can trade in eventually. And if I'm forgetting something, no worries. I'll get back to it later. Let's go to Shellwood. Somehow we gotta solve the mystery of Bellheart. And I think in previous videos, I was very intent on the idea that if I started the episode by fighting a boss, I had to finish the boss in that episode. That's not necessarily true. Boss fights can carry over across multiple episodes, no matter how stubborn I am, so I'm gonna try to keep this one more reasonable, not being any less stubborn in terms of trying to beat the boss, but, you know, cutting the episode where it seems appropriate. Alright, nowhere to go to the left there, so let's go to the right. We have a large room with an icon in the middle of it. I don't know what that could mean. Was there a bench in here that I just sat on? I want to make sure I sit on a bench. I don't think there was one. There was one across. No worries. I sat on a bench in town, and I can just take the bellway to get back here. Let's see how we do. All right, this is the area with the icon. What do we have here? What is it? It's some sort of apparatus covered in vines. It looks like one of the things that give me a silk skill. I can't get up there without some sort of wall jump or maybe access it from above. Is this some bouncing? Oops. Oops. Okay, that looks like a polyp up there. Let's grab it. Oh, do I have to hit it multiple times? Or did it land down here? I think maybe I have to hit it multiple times. Oh, you drowned. Okay, goodbye. That one's tough. I think I need to float for that one. Okay, and again. And again. All right. There we go. Got it. The polyp hearts. Okay. It's a heart, not just a polyp. Understood. Alright. I don't think there's anything more up there. If there is, then I'll get to it later. Oh, this is back to the area we were already in. Let's see if we can travel across at this point. Hi. Oh, hello. I can destroy your head. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know if there's a lot of strategy to that other than just dashing away. Maybe there's something slick that I don't have in mind. What do we have over here? We can open this gate. I think this is a gate that I struggled to open before. It looks like I can climb up now. Did I do this before? I'm not sure. I don't think I could because this elevator wasn't there. Kind of want to get it moving again. I'm really not sure how to get by, to be honest with you. I think, because I can't jump high enough just by getting on top, right? No, I don't think there's any way. Okay. I'll need some sort of jumping ability. There's still something to grab there, so let's mark it. With some sort of marker. I'm not really sure what my system indicates anymore, except that I'm using silver for most things. But that's not a blocked way, so that's fine. You don't have to use a silver pin. So this is another new area here. I'm getting some vibration. I think it's mainly from swimming. Some bells. Is this close to a bellway? I guess the game is full of bells. Alright, doesn't seem like I can go up to the right, so let's keep going to the left here. I'm expecting an ambush at any moment. But it might be more the sort of thing where there is platforming to do. We are above the map. Okay. This looks like an arena. This open area here. Yep. Oh, it's closing. Doesn't seem like we can... I see. Who are you? Oh, Sister Splinter. This is supposed to be another difficult boss. I see. This was one of the bosses that was nerfed. By the way, I've been meaning to say I haven't really used my other tools, my other combat tools. Ooh, you follow me. That's not good. I've been using almost exclusively this one, the original one. I don't know what you call it. So many enemies summon mobs, which is a challenging part, but it seems like the mobs are often damaged by the boss. Okay, I'm kind of trapped here. Oh, I can break this, though. I suppose. Okay. There I go. All right, so let's think about what we just saw, right? So we have a boss that we have to attack upwards. All right, that's one death, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping count. The boss creates these vines that enclose the arena, these thorny branches, and I need to destroy the vines if I want to reopen my movement. The boss also summons little mobs that get near me and then do like a horizontal attack plus shield move. Sort of like the, what are they called? Are they called beast flies, the little ones? Sort of like the ones that line up next to me and then dash towards me horizontally. But these also have have armor to them. So those are going to be tough. I definitely want to think about which tools I'm using. And this might be a situation where I want to employ my new crest as well. Especially if I don't have to worry about having all my navigation stuff equipped for the crest. So let's think about that. Let's change crests. Switch to beast mode. We've entered beast mode. So I can equip a tool. So this one is horizontal, and when something moves into it, it takes damage. Probably not amazing against this boss, because the boss mainly stays on the top of the arena. I have the straight pin, a light throwing tool designed for rapid attacks, and a long pin, a weighted pin in haft formed to pierce tough shells. I wonder if this will work on armored enemies. And then I have the curved claw, arched sharp bone used by hunters to take down flying prey. That could be pretty cool, because this boss is above me. I don't know if these things can only be fired sideways. Let's equip them and try. Because we have plenty of shell shards. Okay, so that's just forward, huh? Alright. I think that is not the move. Let's try this. Oh, we already have two of these weapon slots unlocked. Oh, but this one can only hold, it seems, 2 weapon slots, 1 skill, and then 1 of each of the others. Interesting, very interesting. Well, I think that I want probably the warding bell for fights. Hold on. Yellow. Oh, I can't equip any blue. Interesting. Well, I don't love that. I guess in that case, it doesn't really matter what we equip. Maybe the dead bug's purse? And maybe just the shell shard one to... Hold on. Yellow, right? What can go there? Oh, or has it not been unlocked yet? That's probably it. I see. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna save my memory. What's it called? A memory locket? I'm gonna save my memory locket. We only need the fighting charms, or the fighting tools. And I see now that we can have 2 of them. We can also have the flea brew if we want to. But I just don't enjoy the run back to having to go back to the fleas to fill up our flea brew. So I think let's try the curve claw. Also, oh, I see. So one of them is bound to up, and the other one is bound to down. Oh, it's a boomerang. Okay, interesting. That's it. Okay. And I wonder if it keeps doing damage while it's sticking around. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think these are the ones I want to try to use. And then we can just head back. This is going to be a learning experience for sure. I don't have a lot of experience with this crest. I haven't used it yet, so we're going to figure it out. Oh, and I forgot about that. I have to actually navigate over these things, huh? I wonder if I can just run and jump that gap. Yep. Okay, but I can't do it there. This is gonna be tough. I don't love that. Wahahaha, she says. Ouch, okay. That was not good. Ooh, okay. I wasn't quite getting the cadence of it. Alright, so we have to actually watch which arm she's using. Because if she's using the left arm, we want to be to the right of her and vice versa. It seems like maybe whenever she moves to, like, let's say she moves left, does she always use her left arm? And when she moves right, does she always use her right arm to kind of try to box me in, so to speak? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't love having to do these bounces with this crest, but I'll try to figure it out. Alright. I just have to adjust the angle. Yes, okay, so it seems like when she moves to the side, she uses that arm. Ooh, is there a shockwave? Okay. I was not struggling the first time. These fights are ending instantaneously. I'm really curious to see if I get a power upgrade at some point. And if I do, does the power upgrade apply to the crest? Or does it apply to my character? Or does it apply to, like, a tool? I don't know how that would work exactly. One hit. Ooh, okay. So I want to be airborne during the claw attack. Oh, I forgot about that. Ouch. Okay, face taking these things is not working. Okay, I forgot that I'm not guaranteed to heal there. So I should only use that. So the logic on sort of when you should bind is different. Because when you should bind, if you are healing, is whenever you have a safe spot, whenever the boss is far away from you. And I suppose that's still true with this, but you need to then aggressively kind of move in afterward. You need to more cognizantly make use of the bind. Oops, okay. Okay. I'm surprised at how I'm sort of getting that down. Ooh. I only healed 3, I think. More vines, okay. Oh, there's a vine. Okay. Okay. Ooh, got it. Okay, that was what, 3rd try? Let's go. Let's freaking go. The DPS was crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm proud of that. Okay. I felt like that was... that really shortened the length of the boss fight, which meant that I didn't have to execute perfectly for quite as long. So it probably means that I'm not as good at the boss, but if I get a lucky run, then I can just not face tank it, but just sort of prioritize damage for like, I don't know, 90 seconds and then beat it. Cool. Oh, wait. But now I'm gonna be dead. Just about. Oh well, the boss is out of the way. Run back will be easier. I want to switch back to my normal loadout, please. I think maybe the fly is back, or there's a bit of fuzz. Oh, these things? Okay. Now, I don't know if this boss is supposed to be that hard. I just know that it warranted a nerf. Ouch. Oh, I just realized that's us making that noise. I don't know why I thought that was the boss. That's crazy. Ouch. Oh, don't put me back down. Okay, thank you. Alright. Ooh, so close. Okay. Put me over here. Cool. I guess. Is that good? Have I been here? Where am I? Oh, it's not going to show me because I'm not wearing my compass. Alright, where is this? Can't you give me like a bench or something since I beat a cool boss, you know? Let's explore this room. No. I just want to... Oh, you're back? Okay. I can farm you. Let's farm you for health. Okay, now I can use my berserk mode. Cool. Ooh, ouch. Oops. Okay, that's fine. I love that. Ooh, oops. Oops. I fell. Okay, that's fine. You're back? I thought I killed you. Okay. I guess I didn't kill that one. There's some rosaries down there. I guess I bother with it. I don't know. Oh, I don't have the gathering swarm thing. Fine. That was not a good idea. Now I have to contend with this thing again. Okay, got it. Back across. Good. Where are we now? Oh, a new power. What do we have? Wall jump? Double jump? Come on. Daughter of a distant land. Okay, I'm not going to write it. I'm just going to watch it again later. Daughter of a distant land. We who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. I think this is the same as usual. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Bind. She's going to scream. Alright, a new silk skill. Bound the ancestral art Cling Grip. Cling to sheer surfaces and leap to rapidly scale heights. Let's go. How does it work? We just use A. Is this the same as the wall jump? Is it a wall run, perhaps? I think it's the same, but you actually like stay for a second, which is interesting. Let's go. The game is opened wide, baby. That's so exciting. I just gotta get back to the bench, please. But instead they're gonna be like, no, you gotta play with a cling grip. Okay. Come on. Oh, wasted. That's funny. Oh, does it only last until you get hit? I don't know. So there was an up situation. Nothing over here, really? Rooms shaped like this are so weird. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's interesting. So in Hollow Knight, you can hold against the wall and dash. In this, though, it doesn't work. Because in this, you'll do wall dash. So that's new. Cool. But you do have to be careful about the direction on the joystick that you're holding. Ouch. So if I want to be precise, I should just use the dash, huh? What did that do? Just give me some shards, okay. Like, a couple shards. Sounds good. The new movement is insane! I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Hello? Oh, you again. Oh, it doesn't only last until I get hit. It just lasts a short period of time. That's it. Nope, you got me. Okay. Well, now I can switch back to my navigation tools. Oh no, I can't, because it doesn't give me a bench. Okay, sure. Well, now I can regain life. Okay. I was at pretty low life there for a while, I think. And I also took a unreasonable amount of damage to these sort of water skittering things. And when you dash off the top, you do a little flip. Oops. So I can sort of bounce them away, which is interesting. Ouch! You up there? Hello? How many hits do they take? Do they take 3 hits? That's crazy. What do we have over here? Nothing? Oh, one of these. Okay. Sure. Alright, which way? Have I gone here already? I have. Okay. So we basically need to heal off of you. If we can. Good. Okay. Full health. Good. So with that done, can I go in a different direction? Is that possible? Can I only go to the side? I can go back. All right, but I think I should progress. These games have a good way of having you finish a boss and having you make it back to the starting location without you really knowing it. Getting stuck in my movement a little bit there. Or confused with my movement, I should say. It wasn't in this direction. It was over to the right, I think. This way. Ouch. Okay, so not here. That. We can go down. And there's nothing this way. Okay, let's go down. I don't know where I am. This feels like an area I should recognize. Like, surprise, you're back here, but... oh, is this... this was right where I fought the boss, right? Yes, this is the boss arena. Okay. Nice. I'm still happy I beat that. That was like... Was that 3? Was that only 2 deaths? It might have only been 2. It was 2 or 3. Pretty good. Pretty good, for like a Oops. I wasn't even paying attention. For a non-early game boss, now that we're sort of mid-gamey. There should be a bench down here, I think. And now I can get around this whole zone, I tell you. I don't know if I can get up high enough up here. Is there a wall I can climb on? Yes, there is. I can climb on the right wall. Let's go. All right. So let's switch back to our previous crest. We have how much money right now? 98. Okay. Gotcha. We change crests here. There. Okay, so I can get another... what kind of tool is that? Another silk skill? I'm trying to recognize the symbol. It's, oh, it's got the nail on it, or the needle, so it's gonna be one of these. I mean, I kind of like the basic crest, but I'll hold off for now. I don't think I need to add another tool. Generally speaking, I think I like the sting shard. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our map now. Very nice. So this we can take off because we're about to check it out. Then, is there anywhere else to go in Shellwood? We can keep working on that quest, I suppose. Let's take that off and just explore this little zone. And now we have mad shortcuts all over the place. Easy money. Oh, I was breaking you from the back? That's funny. That's a funny shortcut. This looks like it's gonna be a relic of some kind. A rosary string. Okay, is that 60? It is 60. Very good. Okay. So, this area has been pretty well explored. You go to Bellheart that way. Was I blocked? Or could I go further? I can't remember. Kind of want to head back here. Now that I can navigate properly, I can heal properly. Oh, I couldn't get up this way, of course. Very cool. Back to the first city. Let's check it out. This episode has been fruitful so far. It feels great. I'm trying not to say amazing because I realized I was overusing the word amazing in previous episodes. Hello. Are you meant to be attacked? Perhaps. Yeah, nothing... I guess I have to attack you if I want to go up, huh? Even though you look friendly. Oh, hello. Is this revenge for attacking your dad? Hi! The flea was stuck in the bells. I love that there's a different animation for all the different trapped fleas. That's really cool. I wasn't paying attention to that. Oh, I can keep ringing the bells that are on the ground. That's awesome. I bet that's sort of hard to program. Or it sort of requires more care that the corpses stick around after they're defeated. If you want people to reliably get that audio cue. I think I knocked you off. So I can go that way, or I can go this way. Let's not go all the way towards Bellheart quite yet. Okay, this one I can't kill quite as easily. What is this? It looks like a connecting zone. Do you hear the music, by the way? Ooh, you deal... Is that 3 or 2? That was... I think it was 2. It felt like 3. That was a huge hard hit. Listen to the sound. Oh, there's so many places I can go back now. I can go back to that chapel towards the beginning of the game. Maybe I'm in a chapel right now. I don't know. There might be a Chapel Roan pun in there. I'm not going to dedicate much energy to that one. Doesn't seem like the best use of my resources. So those things just be continuously falling, huh? Listen to the music. Where does this take me? Okay. A secret little connecting zone here. There are thorny vines and bells. Seems like we're in Shellwood. Maybe having thorny vines and shells is not too unusual. Can I make that jump? Might be able to. Nope, I don't think so. They love to present you with enemies when you're on a platform over spikes. That's the classic. Ooh, this is gonna be a colic. Gotcha! Ooh. Let's just heal over here. Duck out real quick. Sus. Gotcha. Okay. Back this way. Where does this take us? And would we have been able to break through from the other side? I wonder. Back here. Maybe we would have. All right. I love interconnecting zones. It's amazing. Oh no, I said it. I said amazing. I'm sorry. I did it. What can I say? Oh, that's the bell. Okay, we knew about that. We knew about that. That's nothing special. That's just a way back into Bellheart, huh? Okay. What can I do with this newfound power? Everything. Everything is what I can do. The world is at my fingertips. No, thank you. I said no, thank you. Oops. I don't know why I thought I could do another air dash. Just down now, huh? But there was also a right. I feel like I should have right. Is that something that's gonna fall? Maybe they're just different... Oops. Different ways through here. I'll take some rosaries, thank you. I think there were more directions I could go in, I think. love the bells. It's so funny. And this episode is still so young. I know I shouldn't be like meta commenting and whatever, but I'm just... I feel like the world is open to me, that's all. And I'm just marveling at how quickly it's happened. Let's just some more rosaries over here, sure. Is there a different direction? I think maybe I could go to the right, to the top right here. I don't know. Or could I not? A little bit lost in here. I mean, it says I've explored everything. I just want to make sure. Because I found some rosary strings earlier. Or rosaries, I should say, not rosary strings. We're back, okay. This is where I initially entered, right? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go down. So I think I might have left one of these guys alive. Yes, I did. Are you gonna jump down here? Thank you for not doing that. I like how you can sort of knock it down by banging on its head. They're cute. That clanging is crazy. Back in Bellheart, I think. Or nearby. Who are you? What is that noise? That's crazy. I guess we gotta go down here, huh? Hi. Are you a boss? Hello. Oh, they shall join. Union upon your thread. A gift for your waking. A world strung to serve. Okay, let's think about this. They shall join, meaning pilgrims, right? Meager bugs. Union upon your thread. I don't know who you is. Let me reread a previous quote from the game, where we heard, "Child spider arrived at last, our silk. Child weaver, come child, witness our waking." So we know that we're unique because we create silk within our shell passively. But I still don't know who the you is exactly. Are these the weavers, generally speaking? A gift for your waking. Like a meal, maybe? A world strung to serve. Also, this is a harpist.
Vienta!
Creature, your claws guide those cursed threads, but you are not their source. What role do you play in this vile affliction? Oh, she is here. The rare birthling, precious child of worm and weaver. Okay, so quick story background from Hollow Knight. If you haven't played Hollow Knight, or if you have played Hollow Knight and you don't know the lore, I'm going to explain some lore to you. So spoiler warning, as usual. Expect tons of spoilers about Hollow Knight in this playthrough. So, in Hollow Knight, I'm going to try to get this right. It's been a little while since I've played. We had the Pale King, who was previously this huge creature that could, I believe, tell the future. And it was the size of, I don't know, 100, 1,000 normal bugs. But then eventually, the worm, this huge dragon thing, transformed and became just like a normal-sized bug. The Pale King, or the King of Hallownest. There was some stuff where previously everybody in Hallownest was, their god was the Radiance, this moth. And the moth sort of governed society by creating a hive mind. The Radiance created a hive mind. Everybody shared these thoughts. And when we're playing Hollow Knight, it's the infection that is the power of the Radiance coming back. Anyway, that part aside, when the Pale King came, the Pale King gave everybody intelligence, their own mind. And that was sort of the reason for the change. That was the offer, so to speak. But one political thing about the king is that he did not have the entire world of Hallownest under his command. There were certain tribes, certain regions that were still sort of either rebellious or just sort of not interested in joining in on his new rule, on his new kingdom. And one of those was Deepnest. They were the weavers of Deepnest. So whenever he tried to have like building projects in Deepnest to expand the tramways, the weavers were just sort of hostile to these efforts. They saw it as sort of an infringement upon their own sovereignty. But the weavers did not have an heir. They had their own queen, their own monarch, Hera the Beast, but they did not have a child. So what the Pale King offered, which I'm now realizing was not in exchange to build a tram or anything like that. I guess that was just flavor around all of this. The Pale King offered to help Hera the Beast have a child. He mated with Hera, and the child that they had was Hornet. And in exchange for giving Hera an heir, Hera agreed to be one of the 3 seals, one of the 3 dreamers that would permanently bind the Radiance. So I guess what the Pale King got out of this situation was a solidification of his rule, but also sort of the protection of his kingdom so they wouldn't be drawn back into the Radiance's influence. And what Hera got out of this was an heir to her kingdom, which is us. So that is a lore dump for Hollow Knight that it might be relevant here. So we see this. Oh, she is here, the rare birthling, precious child of Worm, the Pale King, and Weaver, Hera the Beast. Spawn of those who dared to flee. She has found her way home at last. So in Hollow Knight also, it seems like the Weavers sort of up and left their civilization, and we didn't really understand why. This was a very cryptic thing about the game. We see some Weavers in the Weaver's Den, but I think that they're sort of more like less intelligent, kind of like monstrous bugs. But we do briefly see one Weaver who seems like it might be sort of more of like the bug version of a human person with high intelligence scurrying out of the Weaver's Den. And I think that's all we really see of the Weavers in Hollow Knight. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am not a lore expert. This is just after watching some Mossbag and playing the games a bunch. So anyway, back to the gameplay. She has found her way home at last. How fine her shell and silk and claw. For you, mother, let me claim her all for you. Oh, I'm getting ambushed. The widow. Okay. Okay, how do I know where things are coming from? Oh, what the heck? Wow. That was quite the fight. I died instantly. Nice. All right, so let's go back to Bellheart. I wonder if I will just be able to climb up there from down below, which will allow me to sit on a bench nearby. Oh, I can get to this now. Right. Okay, we got that pull apart.
Friend.
Let's sit on this bench down here. Also, there might be another pull apart, like, right here. That just, you know, we didn't really recognize it as a pull apart the first time. This was a purple flower. Seems like maybe not. Because there are these things that these enemies come out of, but there are also purple flowers, and I don't know if they're related. Like if one begets the other, you know? Let's sit on the bench down here. And I wonder if I can actually climb up there. Trying to remember what was in this room. Just a stagway. Okay. A bellway. I realized that in a previous video, one time I called it a beltway, which is not too far off, but it's just kind of funny. Oops, I thought that was all solid. Okay. They are not having a good time, are they? Okay, I thought perhaps we would be able to get up there from down here. It seems that's not true. Alright, not a big deal. It does mean we'll have to navigate back through those bell enemies, but they're not that difficult. It's just a little long. Rude. Over here, I guess. Oh, we have to go up. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how this area is laid out. Will this work? Yes, it will. Okay. So, I think, do want to be on this bench, unfortunately. We did not want to go all the way up. Maybe we can just climb up here. I enjoy, by the way, seeing ways that the game sort of actually makes runbacks easier, which is not something that a lot of people talk about. Runbacks being made easier, but you find that most of the enemies that you encounter when going through an area are oftentimes not actually present in the runback. Okay, so I don't have to go back through the bells. I just drop down. So that's where you're gonna land? Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. You're pulling those ropes. Cool. And it reveals the direction that things are gonna go. That's cool. Okay. Oh, that's new. Okay. Okay, so you do a multi-hit attack. Oops. So I feel like this boss caught me really off guard the first time, but it actually does not seem that hard. The attacks, generally speaking, seem fairly easy to dodge, although they come at weird angles. And I'm glad that there's very minimal runback. Oh, you moved. Okay. So you're always going to be a third of the way across the screen, maybe? you travel all the way across. I see. Oh, those come up from the ground. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, I can't heal. Okay. I already used it. Okay, so that travels across the screen. I see. Yeah, this boss does not seem that hard. Okay, so when she runs across, that's when... the floor goes upward. Okay, that's new. Ooh, ouch. Ouch, okay. That's a very Grim-like move. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, there's more? Okay. Okay, gotcha. Second phase. We're not used to that. We're not used to proper second phases in this game. That's crazy. Okay. I'm sorry, Widow. I didn't respect your game. I see here. Okay. So, I think what we want to do is switch to our other moveset. Let's switch to our boss loadout. Let's do it. Here. So let's think about the offensive tools that we want to use. I think the straight pin is pretty fine, since most of the time this enemy is grounded. I could definitely use the long pin as well to deal some more damage. I think I mainly want to prioritize the straight pin that can go down, and the boomerang. This is the main one I need to use, and then maybe the sting shard just to have some more uses of tools. So things definitely get crazy there at the end, but it's very doable. Now that I'm seeing the second phase, I'm like, okay, that did feel like a first phase, you know? Where are you gonna go? Oops. Oh, there's an extra one. Oh, I was trying to face tank. That's bad. Oops. Okay. I just got overwhelmed. We can do it. I like that noise that I make when I wake up and come back. It's like, huh? Oops. That was an accident. Okay, it's fine. And it might not be right to switch loadouts. Maybe we just want more reliable healing. I don't know. But it seems like she's not too hard to get hits on. Okay, is she gonna go here? That way. Oops. Okay, let's do this. Oops. Okay, not good. Okay, here's where I get this. Maybe. Oh! I died to the prone enemy. I love it when that happens. I don't love it when that happens. Oops. I should just be using my sprint here. Why do you have to be mid? Why can't we be friends? Oh, got hit twice there. Not good. Okay, a little greedy. Too greedy. Should have peeled off of that one. Oh, wrong way. Oops. Just trying to get a heal in. Oh, yep. I thought I was at one more point of health. I thought I might get a double heal off of that. I wonder if I actually do more damage with this crest. I guess I could check. I could just check. Does this crest deal more damage? Let's see. Terror foes with savage slashes, bind to enter a wild fury, and steal life from prey. So it's not clear to me that I actually do more damage when I'm not in my fury. I don't know. It's really cool that I can just sprint jump over here. It's so much more stylish, I think, to sprint than it is to do a bunch of dashes. Are you gonna be over here this time? No, there. Okay. Oops. too greedy. Badly timed. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so you can get a hit in there. Okay, I'm glad there's still a hit stun there. Oops. Ouch. Okay. I missed a heal there. Time for you to enter phase 2. Okay, so you do that grounded swipe more. Okay, gotcha. Alright. So the difference is that when she enters her frenzy state, her upgraded state, she sends multiple balls down at the same trajectory in parallel. And also she does grounded side swipes. She also, when bringing down vertical, I'm saying balls, I know they're bells. When bringing down bells vertically, they are in threes with gaps in between them. I think those are the moves that I noticed so far. I think I'm liking this crest. I think I'm liking it. I'm not so used to the bounce timing and angle, but I think it's still good. And I don't really need to needle bounce very often. Can you fix my earbuds a little bit? Scratch my nose. Try again. I'm liking this boss. This is fun. This is a really fun boss. I love the cascading sound of that move. It's so fun. Get away from that. Ouch. Okay. Oops. Okay, that was immediate. Ooh, those bounce. Okay. this is not that hard. I feel like it's just about picking my moments. Ooh, okay. I just didn't jump high enough there. I understand the next phase now, though. It's not about rush down. It's just about picking the moments, being reactive to where the attacks are coming from, and she only ever really physically attacks side to side. You're usually over here. Ouch. Forgot about that. I'm like looking for a heal, which I don't need to do. Oops. Oops, wrong way. Or not wrong way, but badly timed. That was tough. Okay, I think I wasted my thing. Oh, it bounced. Ouch. Okay, yeah. Yep, there was a moment at sort of in the middle of my time in that phase where I took like 3 hits, and at that point it was tough. I'm having a really good time with this boss. It feels fair. It feels not... Actually, still not that hard. Oops. Uh-oh. I just, I slightly missed the ability to reliably heal. But maybe the extra damage is worth it. I don't know. We're usually here. You moved. Okay. Oops. I gotta stop doing that. Okay. Yeah, I was just, I was trying to be too fancy there. I was trying to get too many extra hits in when it wasn't safe. I don't really feel like these attempts would be aided that much by using my tools. Yes, I could get extra damage in, but I'd rather just sort of focus on doing melee hits. I'm not going to try to hit that move anymore. But I can try to hit this one. I mean, to be honest, probably none of the fight needs DPS. But I just like getting through the early phase quickly if I can. Oops, that was bad. Definitely too ambitious. Oh! Really bad. I drifted into her. It bounced towards me. I used my claw to hit it down into my own face. That's funny. Alright. So, I don't feel like I am having as hard of a time as I was against the great beastfly thing. I forgot about you. But we'll see. This feels like a more comfortable fight somehow to me. I think it's because of the lack of mobs. I hit the diagonal bells. Oops. Wait. Oh, I couldn't even see her. With all the bells there. Wasted that. Okay, not set up well for the second phase here. Come on. That was definitely committal to try for the focus attack there, but to try for the bind, but I was low. Yeah, so I gotta make sure I keep my health up throughout the first wave, throughout the first phase, so I'm prepared for the second one, because it's a lot harder to gain... It's a lot harder to bind in the second one safely. I can't hit that. It's not that hard. I just gotta chill, to be honest with you. Oh, wrong side. Oops. That's fine. Okay, next phase. Cool. Alright, so just be cool. Okay, better get hit by the bell than by her. Oops. Okay, that was a good heal right there. Oops. Was that good? Okay, I died. Oh, I clanked one. Interesting. Oh, it bounced back at me. It bounced off the wall. Okay, that felt like... I think that was maybe one of my most calm attempts so far. I felt like I was kind of zeroed in there. And except for taking some unnecessary damage towards the end of that first phase, which I was able to heal off, I think I did pretty well. Let's see. You have beautiful harping skills. Harpist skills. seems like the beginning of that phase is the safest time to get hits in. Oops. Got some light back. I thought I could get a bind in. Oh, we did it. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, look at this. What the heck? Oh my gosh. What are we doing to you? I don't know if I'm supposed to mash the button or hold it, but holy cow. Defeat the Widow, let's go. Okay, that crest came in clutch in that fight. It was so useful. We gained like 6 health off of 1 cycle at one point, which means we were taking a lot of damage, but let's not think about that part. Bound the ancestral art, needle in, hold Y, play ancient melodies by stringing silk along the needle. Silk will be expended, strike enemies to replenish silk. Okay, is this just like a navigation, like accessibility ability? Like, I mean to say, does this have any sort of combat impact? Oh, I can barely speak. Okay, you'll have to give me a second here. Okay, cool. Some really nice fights here. We did not fight the gray. Is it the Greymoor? Mistmoor? I can't remember the name of the boss. We didn't fight that one yet, but we fought the Sister Splinter, and we fought the Widow. The Widow took like 10 tries, right? But I feel like both fights felt pretty good. Good adaptation. I don't know, I'm not mad at it. All right, cool. We're playing ancient melodies within Needle Inn. Is this how we're gonna free the village? All right. We're dreaming again. Oh, hi. Where'd you go? Can I fall off, by the way? Am I gonna have to use the wall jump now? Yes, I will. Are there actually enemies in here? I don't think so. Hold the needle in. Cool. Oh, which gates can I open with this? I wonder. Can I open all of the gates with this or only some? It's sealed. Can I open it again? I can, if I want to. Cool. Hi guys, I see you. You're kind of spooky. Oops, I fell. Oops. A little bit more platforming expertise needed at this point. Imagine somebody was like, I got into the dream, I beat the boss, but now I can't progress, it's too hard. That'd be funny. It's kind of hard to see in here. Definitely don't just give it to you. Where am I, man? Am I actually progressing in the real world still? Or am I just in a dream? I think I'm just in a dream. What is it? What did we collect? Who's that? Oh, there are more in the back. So that little section is very chaotic. For her light eternal, our song sustains. Okay, we have another group of people whose sort of job it is, huh? To sustain something. Oop. Okay. We're gonna ring the bell. We're gonna bring life back to the area. Will these bugs wake up? I don't think so. I think they're dead. But maybe. What's going to happen? We've done that once or twice before. Is this a chapel? Like a cathedral? Oh, I can do it anytime I want. I'm spending soul to do it, though. Oh, I see. Okay. But it depends how long I use it. How much soul I use. What new stuff did I get? Silk thread, naturally. Oh, I see. We have the... Okay. We have the cling grip. We have the needle in. A holy weaver talent. Play ancient melodies by stringing silk along the needle. Cling grip. Ancient weaver technique. Cling to sheer surfaces and leap off to rapidly scale heights. And swift step. Fabled weaver talent. Dash forward and sprint with unnatural speed as though gliding upon silk. So we have our abilities here around our silk. Is this our spool or just our silk? Our silk itself? We got 5 of these things. I think we needed 6 or 8. We have 214 rosaries if we want them. Let's change our crest. Back to our exploration crest here. Let's see where we are. We're above the city. Okay. So we can move to the right or to the left. Wow. This episode was such a rush, and it's not over yet. I'm not saying it's over yet. But if that's all I get done, then I will still be really, really pleased. This was awesome. Not like I played amazing or anything like that. I think less than the quality of my play. I'm just really excited about the feeling of progression, of understanding, of adaptation. And how that fight, that's one of my favorite types of fights in the Hollow Knight games. It's so crazy that I can say Hollow Knight games now, right? And I don't really know what makes one of these fights, but at least to me, it feels tough but fair, you know? As difficult as the Greatfly fight was for me, and again, I don't know if that's like canonically a difficult fight or if I just had a hard time with it. The mobs are pretty frustrating and it feels RNG dependent. Now there are ways around that, and sometimes RNG is good, right? Like I play a lot of card games, you know? And in card games, some people say card games are a lot of RNG, and that's true. But what RNG does, what randomness does, is it gives you new situations to adapt to every time. It tests your adaptability as a player. And summoning random mobs actually does that, because you have to consider each mob's movement, each mob's attack style, each mob's sort of area of influence, area of threat. But on the other hand, we have these fights where there is sort of more minimal RNG. It more comes down to just the moves that the enemy boss uses, and not that they are summoning a random enemy, and if you roll enemy 1, you're happy. If you roll enemy 2, you're unhappy. Instead, it's more learning the moves, getting it down pat, seeing through. The difficulty of these bosses is sort of an illusion, right? There is a lot going on all at once. There's a lot of distraction. But as you learn the bosses more and more, especially if it's a hard boss that requires you to fight it many times, you start to see through the illusion. You start to see the gaps and you start to understand, okay, this is possible. And actually, the answer is staring me right in the face. And sometimes for Hollow Knight, the answer is just like, don't move around as much, don't be as antsy, just like react to what they do and punish, react and punish. But it's so difficult to have all of this chaos around you, but to remain stoic. And again, not saying that I'm like a good example of that, but I think that that is what a good player of these games can pull off on a consistent basis. Remaining stoic in the case, or in the environment of chaos. So, really cool boss. I love that one. Widow is really fun. Let's check out the city, huh? Let's see if it's still cursed. You're back! Bellheart! You're so fanciful! You're so alive! Hooray! This is awesome! We have all of these different houses that we can go into now. That's great. There's a little place I can stand there. Oh, I think it was just my wall climb. Is there somewhere else I can go now in here? This feels like a weird platform. I wonder if I can open that from the other side. Let's start at the bottom. Hello. Pavo. Welcome, welcome, weary pilgrim. Though glorious Bellheart may be past its finest shine, it still remains the last friendly stop before the citadel. Okay. It is the task of I, fair Pavo, to extend the warmest of welcome to those passing devout, such as your good self. Yeah, I'm devout, Pavo. Sure.
Me ofende?
Your town seems returned to healthy form, good bug. I had some concern that, upon cutting you free, I would find only husks. Yes, well, most of our residents did not fare so well. Still, it's no good to dwell on dark things. We shall build and grow and welcome, as is any good bellbug's task. A bellbug!
Buenera.
What do you remember of your time caught upon the thread, Pavo? It is difficult, upsetting even to think. Strange, sad memories, not my own, and my own thoughts smothered amidst the tangle. If one could choose to connect themselves to something grander, that curse may seem a wonder. For myself, it now seems a horror. Modella. Welcome, welcome, travelers all. Rest your weary shell and revive your flagging spirit. Bellheart, glorious, gleaming, and very, very safe. Stay a while before you begin your final climb. Modella. Thank you for the warm welcome, Pavo. This music is incredible. Okay, I don't want you singing along to it though. Let's go over here. Okay, I hear someone else. I hear, is that Chakra? Is it you?
Yanara.
Wait, have we had the Mistmore map the whole time? Wait, no, this is not Mistmore. I missed what they said. Well, I'm a clever bug. When that strange thread struck down from above, I shut up tight and huddled in my bell hole. Might have been a problem for the others about here, but my store was flush with supplies, so no fear I would go hungry. Your preparedness served you well then, although your store now seems quite bare. Yes, I'll admit, the wait was longer than I had anticipated, and a bug has to eat. I'll have more to offer you once my courier turns up. No doubt he's been avoiding Bellheart since the curse set its sights on us. So we can get a rosary necklace, whose rosaries will escape your pockets at the worst of times, and I'm a deft claw at stringing them tight. I can string you a whole necklace, safe and stylish. So I'm guessing this gives you 120, and we can get a new memory locket. Okay, I'll hold off on that for now. We have a wish board here. Silver bells. When searching the bell veins carefully, you can sometimes find rare silver bells. If we can salvage some, the material would be of great use. Let's go for it. My missing courier. My dear little courier was last seen in Shellwood. Please, someone find Tip. Tip. And send him home, along with all of his precious stock. Okay. Try to find Tip. Then we have Crawbug Clearing. Those blasted crawbugs are fouling up my roof. I've come up with a clever solution to keep them away, but I'll need some help. Inquire at the halfway home if you are fit for the task. Where's the halfway home? That is in, Greymore, right? I saw it. Took my wish off the board, you did. Heading out after my stray courier, then?
Da, Finistra.
My own tasks see me travel far, shopkeeper. If on my journey I happen upon the errant bug, I'll make sure to send them your way. Then you'll have my thanks and more. It's a rare bug who would brave the wilds to aid a fellow. Okay. Is there anything else to do in here? There are rings up there. So do the rings always indicate chakra? Or shaka? I think it's chakra. That's probably not a passage because this is in a room. We can flip all over the place now. It's great. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Having to climb on the sign of that store is kind of funny. This looks like a bottle. Hello? Hello? Excuse me. Hi. A relic seeker scrounge. Yes. Yes, yes. What? What? Who is it? What have you got? What do you want?
That's fine.
I am just a traveler, one hoping you were not too badly affected by the cursed snare set upon this town. Ha! What binds them outside means nothing to me. None of them have my keen sense. I respect for the past. You seem able, though. Sneaky, too. If you find any old stuff, anything with a history to it, bring it here. I'll take it. But what's this? I smell something on you right now. You have a relic for me. Give relics? Oh, we have to give them all? Okay. Sure. Wow. Yes, this fits my collection well. Am I not going to get money? I want to get money. Look then. Look at what I have. What did this do? Oh, okay, I did get money. Great. Bone scroll. Singed parchment containing a pilgrim's scrawl. My dear companions, all are gone now. Devoured, scorched, fallen to exhaustion, or worse, seduced by the haunting. All are gone now. Devoured, scorched, fallen to exhaustion, or worse, seduced by the haunting. So pulled into the hive mind. Weaver effigy. Carving of Kamora. Weaver of healing. A prayer is etched upon it. Weaver, heal my sons, their fearful hearts, their limbs that shake at the climb to come. We pray, gift but a glimmer of your strength, that when we stand before your divinity, you see bugs shed free of fear. Okay, they're praying for courage, or they're praying to be seen as courageous. But they're being healed. They have fearful hearts. They're shaking, they're trembling. Yeah, they're praying for resolve. Wow. Choral commandment. Decree of the citadel. Dirty and worn. Full chamber to the kingdom of the white worm. Claim the weaver in half part. Last of their line, sensed strong with silk. Resistance anticipated. Quell with rune cage. Wow, okay. This feels very relevant. It's a decree of the citadel. Dirty and worn. A decree. Full chamber to the kingdom of the white worm. What does full chamber to the kingdom mean? Like the full chamber is like a party of travelers, maybe a party of mercenaries. Like, send the full chamber to the kingdom of the White Worm. Claim the weaver in half part. Okay, so this is, they're telling the soldiers, go to Hallow Nest. Get Hornet. She is a weaver. She's a half weaver. Get Hornet. She is the last of the line of the weavers. She is strong with silk. Sensed strong with silk, we can tell. We have a sense, an inkling, that she has this silk ability. Anticipate resistance. Quell with rune cage. Okay. Cool. More then. Bring me more relics of the past. Records, seals, idols. Let's gather up the history of the world and hoard it all here, nice and safe. If I happen upon more curiosities of this kingdom's past, I may visit again. Until that time, keep yourself safe. Do I have any more? I thought I had 2 of one of them, but I guess not. How do I improve my tool pouch and crafting kit? Just at different vendors, I guess? Okay. It's my calling it is, to gather the relics of the past. Look at my collection if you fancy. Look, look. Cool. So I like that in this game, so little quality of life improvements. Do you remember how I said that the Hunter's Journal is more usable in this game because things are laid out in columns of 3 instead of a single column of 1? Or, sorry. Yeah, like 3 columns instead of 1 column. And also there are pictures of the enemies that you can look at more easily, that you can quickly scan, because most people will not know the names of the enemies. In this, the analog to this person is Relic Seeker Lem from Hollow Knight. And with Relic Seeker Lem, whenever you traded in a relic, he would tell you a bit of history. It was usually a little bit more cryptic than this, not quite as story relevant, but after he told you about it, you couldn't go back and read it again. So I like that this retains the knowledge for you. Something I notice in terms of game design is it asked if I wanted to turn in all my relics. When I did, it gave me a lump sum of money instead of having me choose which relics to turn in. So what that does is it lets me skip some menuing, but more importantly, it gives me less flexibility to hold on to my relics to preserve my rosaries. So it may be, maybe if I had turned it down, I would have been able to turn in the relics one by one. But otherwise, it's the game saying, we don't want you to be able to get just enough money to make a purchase with your relics while hoarding the rest. We want you to have to cash everything in. And then if you want to be safe, you're going to have to buy rosary strings at an upcharge, which is, it obviously gives the player less power, less control, but I think that's the intention. Very cool. I'm yapping a lot, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here in terms of design. What's this? It looks like needles. Can I upgrade my weapon? Pinmaster Pliny by Claw. Are you then our savior in the shell, standing so calm and cool on entrance to Pliny's Bellholm? What clue, sir, tells of my part in your town's liberation? Why, your blade, fierce warrior. Any fine pinmaster would detect the sign of deadly work upon that needle's edge. 'Twas a vile curse that struck here. No simple bug, nor basic pin could have granted our release. No. That blade, though, so expertly clutched in claw, that could welly have met the task. It was you who cut us free, yes? I'll grant you've sharp sight, Pinmaster, and your saving is fortuitous. This blade that restored your town would now benefit from your service. Welly, yes. I have a busy backlog of pins to tend, but your gracious heroism decrees that unique weapon receives my care this very moment. What say I take a look? Sharpen the needle? Yes. So we get a free upgrade, huh? I wonder how many times we can do this. Wow. Maybe we can use some craft metal too. More little cutscenes in this game. Needle sharpened.
Welianis.
Bon va, it is done, brave warrior. By my expert claw, your strange blade has received some fast, sharp shine. It shall cut cleaner than ever before.
Nesvia.
Your efforts provide great aid, Pinmaster. You have my thanks. Okay, can we do it again?
Tamiayan.
Your skills are impressive. My needle sings from your care. But I must ask, can the blade be honed further?
Oh, my
You seek further sharpening? Further than Pliny does provide? Impertinence! But maybe? But no.
Wenera.
You hesitate? Then it is possible. Are you incapable? Should I seek others within the kingdom?
Serraka.
Wait. Yes. Seek not others, but an oil, fabled and fine. With it, the citadel once brought gleaming edge and point to its pins. Though the citadel's pinmasters are long past, some small store of that miraculous elixir may remain within its halls,
Alama.
where even a meager drop pilfered and gifted upon Pliny, your blade could shine brighter still. Just know, dear friend, the veiled bugs would be oh so unkind to the thief who would claim that fine prize for themselves. Let's go for it. I wonder if there is just one more upgrade here, or if there are tiers of upgrades depending on how much oil we collect.
Benny Frank.
I will find the oil, Pinmaster. My needle has seen much use in this cruel kingdom, and I suspect many more battles are due. I will value your further skills upon my blade.
Praveen.
It is a dangerous wish you accept of this poor Pinmaster. I welly hope this one's professional desire does not cost you your life. Okay.
Zazama.
Up there, in that citadel, the fabled oil is waiting. Bestow it upon this fine Pinmaster, and your blade shall sing louder yet.
Miofene.
I will find the oil. Keep your skills sharp. Okay. Very cool. So, how many rosaries do we have? We have 574 plus 1 plus 60. Okay, so we have 634 rosaries. I think that we should go buy the simple key. Let's do it. We finally have enough rosaries. I think we should grab it. Now, I believe we have multiple places where we could use a simple key. Let's not get too depressed about that. Let's just get the one. I'd like to go back to town and see if there are any more wishes to fulfill. In Bone Bottom. I'm going to try to get the names of the areas correct, because in the first few episodes I frequently got them wrong. I would refer to being in Bone Bottom when I was in the Marrow. And one other thing I do want to call attention to is in one of the early episodes, I think it was episode 2 or 3, I think it was episode 2 actually, I went far to the right in the Marrow, maybe just starting to enter the deep docks, and then I just stopped. I didn't turn around and go in that direction. I don't think it was a dead end. I'm pretty sure I could have gone that way instead of going to the Hunter's March first, which probably would have made the game easier. But alas, we all miss obvious things sometimes. And maybe that wasn't a way forward, but watching the video back of episode 2, it looks like I definitely missed something. Do we have any more wishes? The Terrible Tyrant. A Skull Tyrant, largest of the Marrow's loathsome, bony predators, prowls the caves above the Great Path. Slay the beast and keep us all safe. Okay. We'll give it a shot. I wonder if this is going to be like a full-on boss then. Let's grab the key. Do you have anything else to sell? Oh, traveler, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim? Surely something here will aid you in your great journey. Let's do it. And then I also want to go ahead and call the map maker to see if she has anything for me to purchase. Oh! Her ring is gone. Something's happened. Interesting. Is it because I don't have anything to buy, or maybe she's set up in a different area? Very weird. Alright, what should we do with our simple key? What should we do in general? A lot of quests to fulfill. I think I would... it's about time to end the episode here. So let's go ahead and quit out. We've gotten a lot done today. So, in summary, at least the parts that I remember, are we continued to explore Shellwood and maybe a bit of Greymoor, I'm not sure. We fought 2 bosses, one of which took me 3 tries, maybe 4, which was supposed to be a pretty difficult one. Maybe it's not anymore. I liked the discovery of how much I enjoy that alternate crest. I can't remember the name of it. The claw crest. And how much damage it really does. I feel like trying to find a spot to bind in battle is usually just about defense and recovery, but this allows you to use that to improve your damage output. So even if you're at full health, you can actually do something with your silk, which is pretty cool. I don't know the size of the damage increase, but I like it. Something I just realized, by the way, though, is that we upgraded our needle. I've been calling it a... Oh, it's a pin. I've been calling it a needle. Anyway, we upgraded our pin. But when we're using that offensive crest, it doesn't really use the pin. It uses a claw. So is that still powered up or no? I would hope it is, and I would think it is. It would feel kind of bad if it weren't. But at the same time, I don't really know if we're using our pin there. What else? So yeah, I enjoyed finding out that I actually do like that crest. It was really cool to get a wall jump, of course. The whole game is opened up to me now. There are obviously certain things I can't get to, but between the wall jump and the needle in, I feel like we can get to a lot of areas that we were not able to before. So I'd love to do some backtracking at this point, which we may do in the next episode. I don't know if I'm going to search the game top to bottom. There's still definitely some traversal abilities that we lack. We could, wait around to see if we get a double jump or like something like the crystal dash. But I can think of so many areas that we can get to that we couldn't before. So I might, in the next episode, do some level of backtracking, but then also some level of new exploration. We'll see how to balance that. And then the second boss, I've already gone over it at length, but I really enjoyed the Widow fight. The sound design was cool. The fact that there's sort of like a secret second phase, which is not something that Hollow Knight and Silksong usually really do with additional phases that often, was cool. The main examples I can think of are like Soul Master and Soul Tyrant, where they have the fake out death and then they keep fighting. So that was a surprise for sure. But then the increase in difficulty for the second phase was not so insurmountable that I couldn't do it. Being able to unlock and save, is it Bell? I want to say Belfast. It's Bellheart. It was really cool. I enjoyed meeting the NPCs there. Obviously getting a pin upgrade was great. Being able to trade in our relics to finally get enough money for the simple key was very cool. We have a ton of quests we can work on, which really just adds to the idea that there's so many different directions we could go in, so many different things we could work on. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not in a hurry to finish this game. I'm in a hurry to play it as much as possible, but I'm not trying to get to the end. So I'm expecting a lot of episodes, a long playthrough, at least enough to explore everything this game has to offer that I can reasonably find on my own. And I think that's a good feeling, that there's still a lot in front of me. What else? I think that about covers it. I'm really enjoying this playthrough, everybody. I hope that this episode, something that I noticed in the last episode is since it was filmed Second, in a session, I got a lot of things confused about what I did during the first part of that session, what I did during the second part of that session. So I felt like the episode was not super distinct in my mind, where I didn't feel like it was a separate experience, that it was encapsulated or anything like that. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like too dramatic about it, but all of that is to say that in this episode, I was making a special effort to be focused, to be intentional, and I feel good about how it turned out. So more of this is coming, obviously, more Silksong. If you like the content, comment on the content if you have words, if you have, you know, if you just want to yell at me, that's okay. I can take it. I'm a big boy. And subscribe. Again, new channel. It would be much appreciated if you want to see more indie game playthroughs, stuff like that. I love that stuff. I'd be happy to do more. Alright, that's enough rambling from me. I hope y'all have a great day or night, and I will see you next time in episode 7. Thanks for watching. Later.